The entries for the first are moving down the backside on towards Post Parade. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the first diameters. What a two. Parimutuel Races Life. They go for a purse. $1,100. P.A. Ava scores on the rail. A 3-year-old Shadow Play filly. Owned by the G.G. Stone and Max Stable. Bernie McDonald does the conditioning. Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. 2 is DC First Go. Ross McGinnis gets the call for Sean McDonald and Janet McManus. Number 3, Two-Tone Terror is owned by Dana Ghetto and Susan McSween. Zach Mullins does the training driving. Next on post, it's the 5 Miss Chili Pepper, a 9-year-old Dally mare. Owner, trainer, driver is Mr. Tim Gillis. Next on post, the 6 Finer Things, a 7-year-old Sunshine Beach mare. Owned and trained by Lily Watson. This evening, it's Mr. Redmond Doucette in the sulky. And the last one on Post Parade is Bella Frisco, a 6-year-old Penn Sway mare. Owned, bred, and trained by Sean McDonald. Entries down to 2 minutes on post, 2 minutes post time. Favorite showing on the board at $4.60. It's the 3, Two-Tone Terror. Zach Mullins in the sulky. A non-winner in 14 starts this year. My call here in the first. Here in the first, I went to the outside, and the 6 Finer Things, I'm not sure why, was scratched, or she was scratched in her last start, but she's back to the races. Redmond Doucette gets the call here this evening. A non-winner this year in 12 starts, but paced a mile in her last start, 2 by 1 length. To Premier Heiress, paced the mile in 2:01 4/5 for Zach Mullins. Redmond Doucette in the sulky this evening. I'll go to the 6 Finer Things for second. I went to the 3, Two-Tone Terror, and Zach Mullins now doing the conditioning the last 4 starts. She paced the mile in 2:01 4/5 also in her very last start. And for third in the opener, I went to P.A. Ava. He's certainly improving over the last couple of starts here at the Raceway. A 3-year-old filly by Shadow Play, owned by the G.G. Stone and Max Stable. He had a Port Hood. And a Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. He was in the sulky on all 6 of those starts. 6, 3, and 1. My call here in the first. The favorite still on the board at $5.20. The 3, Two-Tone Terror, and Zach Mullins. Down to 1 minute on post time. 1 to go. Entries for the first, called up to the gate. Once again, a reminder, no smoking in the grandstand. No smoking in the grandstand here at the Inverness Raceway. And please throw anything you have in a garbage can if at all possible. Entries for the first in the hands of your starter. Entries for the first, moving on the stable turn condition field. Nominators 1 and 2. They go for purse $1,100 and a field of 6. P.A. Abba on the rail and Rodney Gillis, D.C. Frisco. And a Ross McGinnis, Two-Tone Terror and Zach Mullins, Bella Frisco. Sean McDonald, Miss Chili Pepper, Tim Gillis on the outside. It's Finer Things at a Redmond Doucette. Field of 6 comes to the top of the lane here in the first at the Inverness Raceway Wednesday evening under the lights here at the Raceway. Field of 6, the one is gapped a bit down off of the gate and away. And DC Frisco heads out looking for the lead. Second on the outside, that is Two-Tone Terror. P.A. Ava goes into a break into the turn, drives into the 4-horse. Bella Frisco down the backside toward the opening quarter up front. DC Frisco. Here is Two-Tone Terror and Zach Mullins. He's going to pop at that 2-hole. He's going to get up front and he's going to chop out the fractions. He's the public's choice at $4.40. He's up front on the lead. Second now. That is DC Frisco, 30-3 by that quarter. Miss Chili Pepper is back 5 lengths, third at a 4. That is Finer Things. Up here in 5, Bella Frisco in the backfield. That's P.A. Ava, the subject of the inquiry heading into the first turn. Two-Tone Terror and Zach Mullins under a stiff hold heading to the 5/8 turn. Second is DC Frisco. 101-1 by the half mile. Up here third, that is Miss Chili Pepper from 4 Finer Things. And then Bella Frisco, 3/4 up and coming here. And Two-Tone Terror by length up in front. DC Frisco is second. He's to the outside third. Here's Miss Chili Pepper. Bella Frisco is on the move from the backfield up to 4th. Now to 3rd. Heading towards that 7/8, 132-2. And Two-Tone Terror has control of the field. He's up front by 5 on the lead. DC Frisco is up here. He'll get second. The fight here is for 3rd, and Bella Frisco is coming. Two-Tone Terror, no problem at all here in the first. DC Frisco second. Bella Frisco up for 3rd. 201-1. Two-Tone Terror here in the first. The judges' inquiry on the dash is into the break on the 1 PA Ava heading in the first turn. Unofficially 3, 2, 4, and 6 two-tone Terror of the Water. DC Frisco second, Bella Frisco third, Finer Things up for 4. Coming back from the lower turn, heading to the Denmark Acres Water Circle, each-year be pacing mare by Mystician. And the American Ideal mare, Too Idle. His horse was bred by William Andrew out of Calgary, Alberta. He's owned by Dana Ghetto. And in the Waterford, Susan McSween of River Ryan, Zach Mullins trains and drives. 201 1/5, first win on the season, and win number 30 overall. 2-1, two-tone Terror, and Zach Mullins. Results of the inquiry: P.A. Ava made a break on his own heading into the first turn, interfering with the 4, 5, and 6. He finished in back of those, and no placements are required. And the first official, P.A. Ava 6, DC Frisco second, two-tone Terror of the Water. Bella Frisco third, Miss Chili Pepper 5, and Finer Things was 4. By the quarter, 30 and 3, the half, 101 and 1, 3/4, 132 and 2. Race winning trip, 201 and 1, top the program. 6-2-1, 3-5, then 4 on the bottom. The 1, P.A. Ava, made a break on his own, interfering with the 4, 5, and 6. Heading into the first turn, no placements were required. 3-2-4 Triacta, $223.10. $223.10 for the try. The Exacta come back 3-2 and have returned $56.90. Up and coming, it's race number 2. It's the first end of the early daily double. Take out the 4, Sweet Success. He's a vet scratch. And over in race number 3, number 4, Poplar Artie is scratch sick. 50-50 on sale in the paddock area. 50-50 on sale in the paddock area. The ladies will make their way down the backside over Maple Street and over here to the Parimutuel. 8-dash card on tap here this evening. More probability we will draw after race number 7. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the second classification. Downwaters 301 last 5. They go for purse 1150. On the rail, MJ Ray, owned by Ryder McLean. Andrew McLean does the training driving. The 2-0 Stress Nora, owned and trained by Melanie Patricia LeBlanc. Miss Monica Sutherland in the sulky. 3 is Real Big. Keegan Madden gets the call for Lily Watson and Marla McKay. The 4 is Out. The 5 is Lion Swift. Redmond Doucette for J.J. McDonald and the trainer Lanny Hanscombe. Rounding out the field from the lower turn here, here's the 6, IC True Grit, a 13-year-old, no pan intended. Trained by Melanie Patricia LeBlanc. Mr. Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. Field of 6 cut down to a field of 5. It's the first end of the early daily double. Over in the third, take out the 4, Poplar Artie. Your officials for this evening's card of racing, our paddock judge is Linda Gillis. Your starter is Mr. Sean Tobin. Presiding judge is Mr. Danny McKinnon. Associate judges, Mr. Danny Dowie, Mr. Gary Gardner. Thomas Burke is on photo finish. Photo patrol is Brock McLean. Shannon McLean is our charter. Our timer is Carter McDonald. Our track manager is Megan McQuarrie. I'm your track announcer, Gordy McNeil. Entries on the way back. Second and final score. Down to 4 minutes on post time, 4 to go. My selection here in the second, I went to the 1. MJ Ray, a 3-year-old, rolled with Harry, owned by Ryder McLean at Inverness. He's a 2-time winner this year, took his mark. 2 3/5. Andrew McLean, in the sulky. For second, I went to the 2, Zero Stress Nora. Monica Sutherland does the driving for Patricia LeBlanc. No wins in 13 starts this year, but 5 seconds just knocking on the door here for Zero Stress Nora. And for third, I went to the 5, Lion Swift. A 5-year-old Stay Hungry, owned by J.J. McDonald out of Bedford. Lanny Hanscombe does the training. Mr. Redmond Doucette in the sulky. 1, 2, and 5. My call. Favorite on the board at present time, it's the 5, Lion Swift. A 5-year-old by Stay Hungry. Mr. Redmond Doucette in the sulky. He's at $5.70. A well bet board. The longest shot on the board is at $10.70. Down to 2 minutes on post 2 to go. Happy 7th birthday, Brinley Struthers. Happy birthday, Brinley. 7 years old today. Entries for the second in the hands of your starter. Entries on the stable turn condition field. Now winners 301. Last five, they go for 1150. MJ Ray, Andrew McLean, Zero Stress Nora, Monica Sutherland, Real Big, Keegan Madden, Lion Swift, Fred Medusa, I See True Grit, and Mr. Rodney Gillis. Field of five. Here for the second at the top of the lane here at the Inverness Raceway. 8- card on tap here this evening. We're here in the second. They're going to post. Field of five, a good start. Down off for the gate and away, and MJ Ray is up front on the lead. Second on the outside, Zero Stress Nora. In here, third at the rail. That is Real Big. Hit a 4. A Lion Swift in the backfield. That is I See True Grit. Everybody has a seat driving toward the opening quarter. And Andrew McLean setting the fractions here with the 3-year-old Roll with Harry. MJ Ray in the 2-hole at Zero Stress Nora. Real Big, he's up third. A Lion Swift from 4, he's peeking to the outside. And I See True Grit. Can see them all in the backfield. 29-4 past that opening station. On toward the half mile now. Up front on the lead. It's MJ Ray and Andrew McLean. Second, Zero Stress Nora. Nobody moved as of yet. Real Big is third. Lion Swift is fourth. Then I See True Grit. They're on towards the 5/8 now. 1 minute. 3/5. They're pacing down the backside, and MJ Ray is still up front on the lead. Zero Stress Nora second, third on the outside. That is Lion Swift in 4 at the rail. That is Real Big. Then going back down the rail, that is I See True Grit. On past that stable turn at MJ Ray. And Andrew McLean up front on the lead. Real Big is looking for his first win on the season. 132 1/5. Past that 3/4, but MJ Ray, he's comfortable up front with the lead. Gonna take another run. Here's Real Big on the outside. MJ Ray is asked to go on, and go on he does. MJ Ray goes wire to wire. Real Big is second. Up here third, that is Zero Stress Nora. MJ Ray in a new lifetime mark, 2:02 here on the second. Officially 1, 3, 2, and 6. MJ Ray the winner. Real Big was second. Zero Stress Nora third. I See True Grit finished up 4. 1, 3, 2, and 6 unofficially here in the second. And officially heading into the Denmark Acres Water Circle 3-year-old by Pacing Gelding. A by roll with Harry at the Mach 3 mare, Lady Macbeth. This horse was bred by Belinda Gray and David White. Out of Michigan, he's owned by Ryder McLean at Inverness. Andrew McLean does the training driving. Third win on the season. New lifetime mark, wire to wire, 202. This is the 3-year-old M.J. Ray. And the second official, M.J. Ray, the winner, 0 Stress Nora 3. Real Big was second. Sweet Success was scratched. Lion Swift 5. I See True Grit finished up 4. 29 and 4 a minute 3. 132 and 1. 202. Top the program 132. Scratch 5-4 on the bottom. 202. No lifetime mark. Third win on the season, and overall for the 3-year-old across the board 770. 210 and 210. The place the 3. Real Big. 1090, 340 in the show entry of the 2. 0 Stress Nora, $2.10. 132 try, 63.50, 63.50. Quadella combination. It returned $29.40. $29.40. Quadella combination. There in the second. Next, second in the double, exacta, triacta, win place and show wagering. Take out the 4, Popularity. He scratched second. Your approximate daily double odds. Cruising again here in the third, $24.24. Dirty Bobby, $12.12. Free Proof, $31.31. Popularity, scratch 6. Woodmere Heather M, $124. Coot Cobbler, no tickets sold. On parade from the lower turn there, the entries here in the third. Condition field, nometer 601, also eligible. $5,000 claiming. On the rail, here's the one cruising again, a 6-year-old by Yankee Cruiser. Owned by It Must Be Known Somewhere Stable. The effort beaten does the training, Rodney Gillisap. Here's the two, Dirty Bobby, Andy Stewart. Here's ownership with the driver, Redmond Doucette. Lennon McIsaac does the training. Here's the three. Free proof, 11-year-old by Classic Card Shark, a $5,000 claimer. By Route 19 Racing, Lewis McDonnell in the sulky. For popularity is out. Here's the 5, Woodmere Heather M. By Alana Peterson. Melanie Tricia LeBlanc does the training. Monica Sutherland up. And here's the 6, the Grey Coot Cobbler, a 7-year-old by Cougar Hall. By Autumn Gold Stable, Mr. Ronnie Garland trains. Mr. Zach Mullins is in the sulky. A field of 5 for the second and the early double. Exact, triact, win place and show wagering. The entries going to post in 5. My call here in the third. Here in the third, I went with the one cruising again. A one-time winner this year, 202 4/5. That was in his second last start for Rodney Gillis. And just by a neck, he finished third in his last start. A bunch of them there at the wire. He's got the rail here this evening. He seems to be getting better as the year goes on. He was a 6-time winner last year, a 1-time winner this year. Cruising again, and Rodney Gillis gets my call. Here in the third for second, it's the favorite in the daily doubles, Dirty Bobby, a 5-year-old by Pan Sway, a 1-time winner in 2-1 2/5 here at the Inverness Raceway. Andy Stewart shares ownership with the driver, Redmond Doucette. An 8-time winner last year, took his mark in 59 4/5. I'll go with the 2, Dirty Bobby, for second. And for third, go right alongside him, Free Proof. An 11-year-old owned by Route 19 Racing at a Long Point. Lewis McDonnell does the driving. 4-time winner this year. He's very comfortable when he gets up front on the lead. Dirty Bobby will be leaving here, but Free Proof will be leaving also. Perhaps cruising again, scoring on the rail. And remaining in the class. My call, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And the favorite showing on the board at present time, 3 of them very close. The 3, Free Proof, is at $5.40. Dirty Bobby and Cruising again, they're at $5.60. Down to 2 minutes on post, 2 minutes post time here for the third. A happy 90th birthday, 90th, and looking very good. Angus McQuarrie turns 90 today. Happy birthday, Angus. You're looking terrific. And he just wanted one thing for his birthday, a good position. He wants to draw the rail. That'd be Angus McQuarrie. Happy birthday, Angus. At 50/50s on sale in the pari-mutuel. Will draw upon completion of race number 7. The entries have been called to the gate. Entries for the third, moving on the stable turn. Condition, field of 6 cut down to a field of 5. Downwinder 601 with the $5,000 claiming Cruising Again. Out of Rodney Gillis on the rail, Dirty Bobby and Redmond Doucette. Free Proof and Lewis McDonnell near Heather M. Monica Sutherland, Coot Cobbler, and Zach Mullins on the outside. Field of 5 comes to the top of the lane here at the Inverness Raceway on Wednesday evening. The 6, Coot Cobbler, is gapped off the gate. Down off the gate and away and Cruising Again. Comes away from the lead. Dirty Bobby in the middle. On the outside, it's Free Proof. Into that turn and beyond and down the backside, and Free Proof is going to head on to the front, and Dirty Bobby is going to sit in the 2-hole. Cruising Again settles in third. Then go back 5 lengths. Woodmere, Heather M. Coot Cobbler in the backfield. He can see them all. Field of 5 paces by that opening quarter. And Lewis McDonnell has the 11-year-old, a classic Card Shark, Free Proof. Up front, chopping out those fractions, 29-1 by that opening station. Second is Dirty Bobby. Cruising Again is flushed out by Woodmere, Heather N. He's going to get the toe up. He'll race second over. Coot Cobbler's going to scoot up the rail. The field of 5 is within 5 lengths of each other, and they're passing the half, and Free Proof. He's up front down the lead. Cruising Again is second on the outside. Dirty Bobby in the hole, chomping at the bit, 59 4/5. Past that a half mile up towards the 3/4 now. Free Proof has Cruising Again. On the outside, Dirty Bobby is third. Coot Cobbler is fourth. Then Woodmere, Heather Ann. They're up past that 3/4 now. And Free Proof still up front down the lead. Cruising Again. He's within a neck there on the outside. Woodmere, Heather N. On the outside, Dirty Bobby is trying to get out there somewheres. 1:30 past 3/4. Free Proof is letting go. Here's Cruising Again to take over. He's up front by a length now. Free Proof is second. Woodmere, Heather M. is coming through. Dirty Bobby's going to come through. But they're racing down, and Cruising Again is up to win it. For second, it's Woodmere, Heather M. And up for third, it's Dirty Bobby. Cruising Again and Rodney Gillis, 2 minutes, 4/5 here on the third. Unofficially, 1-5, 2 and 3, cruising again. The winner, Woodmere Heather M, was second. Dirty Bobby, third. Free Proof finished up 4. 1-5, 2 and 3 unofficially. Here in the third. Heading into the Denmark Acres Water Circle, 6-year-old Black Pacing yelling by Yankee Cruiser at the Dragon again mare. Montgomery again. This horse was bred by Sonia Vermeil, yet of Ohio. It must be noon somewhere. Stable at Little Judic are the owners. DF for beaten is the trainer, Mr. Rodney Gillis. In the sulky, Raceway trap, 2 minutes, 4/5, second win on the season, and win number 11 overall. 2 minutes, 4/5, Rodney Gillis cruising again here in the third. And the third official cruising again, the winner, Dirty Bobby, 3, Free Proof, 4. Popularity was scratched 6. Woodmere Heather M was second. Coot Cobbler finished up 5. 29 and 1, 59 and 4, 130 and 4, 2 minutes and 4. Top the program, 1-3-4, scratch 2-5 on the bottom, 2 minutes, 4/5. Second win on the season for the 6-year-old cruising again. And a Rodney Gillis. Across the board, 583, 62, 30. Woodmere Heather M. 33 of 40 to place, 320 to show. The show, the 2 Dirty Bobby, $2.10. 1-5 exacta, $32.90. Tracked at 1-5 and 2, 60 is $6.70. Daily double combination pair aces, 2 1s. $24.90. Up and coming. Race number 4, field of 5, condition field. They go for $11.75. Up and coming. Post time in 12 minutes. Short field of 5 up and coming here in the fourth. Quinella Triac to win place and show wagering. Field of 5 in the entries are going as programmed. On parade from the lower turn. Lower turn are the entries here in the fourth. Condition field non-winners 451 last 5. They go for purse 1175 on the rail. JJ Scarlett, 6-year-old, the Big Old K's mare. Beverly McKinnon shares ownership with the trainer Anthony Beaton, the sulky Keegan Madden. Here's the 2 Premier Heiress 4-year-old Stay Hungry mare, all trained and driven, Ross McGinnis. James Struthers, Jr. and Sr., owners of the 3 Custards Dungeon, Zach Mullins up, Leah Berry. The owner of the 4 Wine and Cheddar, Arden Moffat drives, and the 5 is Whistler for owner-trainer-driver, Mr. Sandy McNeil. Field of 5 here in the fourth, going to post 5 minutes. Happy birthday wishes going out to Leah Berry, the owner of Wine and Cheddar, here in race number 4. She's turning 22 in the up-and-coming days. Happy birthday, Leah. Best of luck here in the fourth with the 4 Wine and Cheddar. And a happy 3rd anniversary going out to Bernie and Amanda McDonald. They're super fans here at the Inverness Raceway. They're celebrating their 3rd anniversary. Happy anniversary, Bernie and Amanda McDonald. Entries on the way back. Second and final score down to 3 at the windows. 3 to go. 50-50. It's on sale. Parimutuel. Down to 2 minutes, 2 to go. The entries have been called to the gate. My call once again here in the fourth. I went to the one JJ Scarlett, non-winner this year. Would win a good trip over at Charlottetown Driving Park last week in 59 and 1/5. He paced for Mark Kimball. Keegan Madden gets the call. Here for Anthony Beaton and Beverly McKinnon. For second, I went to the 2, Premier Heiress, a winner in his third last start here at the Inverness Raceway in 2-1 and 3/5. He did it quite easily also on that evening. He's up again looking for his second win on the season for Ross McGuinness. For third, I went to the 3, Custard's Dungeon and Zach Mullins for Jim and Jim Struthers. 1, 2, and 3 are my call here in the fourth as the entries for the fourth collected by the starter. They're moving on the stable turn. Entries for the fourth come to the top of the lane. Field of 5, JJ Scarlett, Keegan Madden, Premier Heiress, Ross McGuinness, Custard's Dungeon, Zach Mullins, Wine and Cheddar, Arden Mofford, Whistler, Sandy McNeil. The field of 5 comes to the top of the lane. Here at the Inverness Raceway, race 4, it's post time. Down off the gate, no way. Premier Heiress is strong. He wants the frontier this evening. Second, that is JJ Scarlett, and 3 Old Custard's a Dungeon. At a 4, Wine and Cheddar in the backfield, it's Whistler. Up front on the lead is the 4-year-old Stay Hungry mare, Premier Heiress. In rein to Ross McGuinness. He's up front by 2 on the lead. With the tail in the air, second there, that is JJ Scarlett. And Keegan Madden up here third, it's Custard's Dungeon and Zach Mullins. At a 4, Wine and Cheddar in the backfield, Whistler, 30 and 1. Past that opening station on toward the half mile now. Up front, on the lead, that is Premier Heiress for second. That is JJ Scarlett. Up here third, Custard's Dungeon from 4. That is Wine and Cheddar. Then up here in 5, getting to the outside, that is Whistler. They've passed the half under a snug hold, heading to the 5/8 turn. That is Premier Heiress. 1 minute, 4/5 by the half. Up the backside now, in the 3/4 up and coming. Premier Heiress still up front by 1. JJ Scarlett patiently waiting here second. Probably wait to the 7/8 turn to take a pop and a run through the lanes. Here on Premier Heiress, still up front by 1, JJ Scarlett, Custard's Dungeon. He's going to pop in that 3 hole here. 131 and 4/5, past 3/4, Premier Heiress. He's up front, still on the lead. Second here on the outside, Custard's Dungeon. Then JJ Scarlett. We're driving through the lane here. Here's Custard's Dungeon on the outside for Zach Mullins. He's up to win it. Premier Heiress second. Up here third, it's JJ Scarlett. Custard's Dungeon, 2 minutes, 3/5 here in the fourth. Unofficially 3-2, 1-4. Custard's Dungeon, the winner. Premier second, JJ Scarlet third. Wine and Cheddar finished up 4, 2 minutes 3/5. Unofficially Custard's Dungeon here in the fourth. Heading into the Denmark Kickers Winner's Circle, 9-year-old big pacing horse by Custard the Dragon. At the All-American native mare, She Shining. This horse was bred Surdale Farms Limited out of British Columbia. Alan Neurotter out of Alberta. It's owned by Jim the Struthers Jr. and Sr. Zach Mullins trains and drives. Zach Mullins having an exceptional 2025 here at the Inverness Raceway. Second win on the evening, 2 minutes 3/5. Second win of the year for the 9-year-old stud Custard's Dungeon. And the fourth official, JJ Scarlet 3, Premier second. Custard's Dungeon, the winner, Wine and Cheddar 4, and Whistler finished up 5. 30-1, a minute and 4, 1:31-4, 2 minutes and 3/5. Stop the program, 3-2-1, 4-5 on the bottom. Custard's Dungeon and Zach Mullins, 470, 210, and 210. Place the 2, Premier Eris, $4, 210. The show, the 1, JJ Scarlet, 230. 2-3 Quinella. 2-3 or a 3-2 Quinella. $86 and 40 cents, 86.40. And the Triact at 3-2-1, it came back 25.20. Zach Mullins, that's his second win on the program. Up and coming here in the fifth, number 3, Makes Me Stupid. Pencil in the driver, Arden Malford. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is our post time. No racing this Sunday. We're going to race next Wednesday. 7 o'clock is post. Many of our generous and wonderful sponsors here at the Inverness Raceway, one being Cabot, Cape Breton, Cabot, Cape Breton here at the Inverness Raceway. Also, B.A. Watson Construction Limited. Proprietor, Mr. Barry Watson, Ideal Concrete. Out of Waikagama, Ideal Concrete. Ian Tate Plumbing and Heating, also a big sponsor here at the Inverness Raceway. Ron McGilvery, distributors at Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet Olds. The provider of that beautiful drag truck we have here each and every day. We're racing here at the Inverness Raceway. That has been going on for a number of years here at the Raceway. Our generous donators from Ron McGilvery, 75 St. Andrew Street in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. My call here in the fifth, it's the same as the classifier's choice, that being the 2 Pumpkin. Danny Gillis gets the call for Ethan McLean out of Port Hood, and the trainer and the owner, Kevin McDonald, out of Port Hood, looking for his 3rd win on the season. That's the 2 Pumpkin. For second, I went to Zayden's Luck, a one-time winner this year for Route 19 Racing at a Long Point. And for third, I went to the 5 Babies Future and a Rodney Gillis in the Salt Key. 2, 1, and 5 is my call, and the classifier's choice here in race number 5. We're down to 6 minutes on post, 6 minutes post time here for the 5th. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the 5th. Now, water is 6:01 last, 5 also eligible. It's $5,000 claiming. They go for purse $1,300 on the rail. Zayden's Luck, an 8-year-old Sir Luck by Route 19 Racing. Mr. Lewis McDonnell is in the sulky. Number 2 is Pumpkin, a 5-year-old Art Speak. Ethan McLean shares ownership with the trainer Kevin McDonald. Danny Gillis is in the sulky. Here's the 2, Pumpkin. Max Webster Stable and Mary McQuarrie, the trainer. Arthur Mofford in the sulky. The 3, Makes Me Stupid. 4, JG's Jumanji. Homebred and trained by Gussie McLean, Mr. Keegan Madden this evening. 5, AB's Future, 12-year-old, driven to win stud. Owned by GG Stone and Max Stable. Bernie McDonald trains, Rodney Gillis drives. Rounding out the field, it's number 6, JJ's Knight's Image, a 9-year-old. Image of Dawn stud. Owned and trained by Eileen Beaton. Mr. Zach Mullins is in the sulky. Field of 6 here in the 5th. And we're down to 4 minutes, 4 to go. My call here in the 5th, 2, 1, 5. Best of luck with yours. And the favorite on the board at present time is the 2 Pumpkin. And Danny Gillis, he's at $4. $4, the favorite, the 2 Pumpkin. Longest shot on the board, that's the 4, GG's Jumanji. The entries for the 5th in the hands of your starter. Entries coming to the top of the lane here in the 5th. Zayden's Luck and Lewis McDonnell, Pumpkin and Danny Gillis. Makes Me Stupid, Arden Mofford. GG's Jumanji, Keegan Madden, AB's Future, Rodney Gillis, JJ's Knight's Image, and Mr. Zach Mullins. Field of 6, they're all on the wings. Good start. The 5, AB's Future, is a little bit gapped off. Heading into the turn, and Zayden's Luck is up front on the lead, driving second. That is Pumpkin. Third on the outside, it's GG's Jumanji. He's going to pop in that 2-hole right in behind Zayden's Luck. He's going to get a good journey here. Up front on the lead, Zayden's Luck in the 2-hole. That is GG's Jumanji. Up here third, that is Pumpkin. He hit a 4, Makes Me Stupid. Up 5. It's JJ's Knight's Image, then AB's Future. Heading over towards the 3/8 turn, 29 1/5. Past that opening quarter. Lewis backed it out as the 8-year-old Sir Luck, Zayden's Luck, up front to set the fractions. Right there, second, it's JG's Jumanji. And a Keegan Madden. Then go back another 5 lengths, and Pumpkin. To the outside comes Makes Me Stupid. Then JJ's Knight's Image, AB's Future. He's on the move in the backfield. 58 4/5, a good a half mile. Zayden's Luck is testing them. He's up front by 3. JG's Jumanji is second, here third. That Makes Me Stupid, AB's Future, then Pumpkin. And JJ's Knight's Image. We're on past that 3/4 now in Zayden's Luck at $9.20. He's up front. Second in the pocket at $16.40. The longest shot, that is JJ's Jumanji. 129 at 2/5, past 3/4. Off the top turn to drive through the lanes here. Here comes Zayden's Luck to lead him on home. He's going to go wire to a wire. For second, it's JG's Jumanji. Very close for third between AB's Future on the outside and the 3. Makes me stupid. There's a photo for show. 2 minutes even. Zayden's Luck, wire to wire, here in the 5th. Unofficially, 1, 4, 5, and 3. Zayden's Luck, the winner. JG's Jumanji, second. AB's Future, third. Makes me stupid. Finished up 4. 1, 4, 5, and 3. Unofficially, here in the 5th. Heading into the Denmark Acres Winter Circle. 8-year-old Chestnut Pixie Gully by Sir Luck. And the strong Clan Mare, Bailey Amanda. This horse was bred by Ross Hitchkins out of Westbrook, Ontario. He's owned by Route 19 Racing at a Long Point. Mr. Lewis back to now is training. He's driving. He's wire to wire, 2 minutes. A second win on the season, win number 10 overall in the winner's enclosure. 8-year-old Zayden's Luck. And the 5th official, Zayden's Luck, the winner, Pumpkin 6. Makes me stupid 4, JJ's Jumanji, second. AB's Future, third, and JJ's Knight's Image, 5. 29 and 1, 58 and 4, 129 and 2. 2 minutes even. Wire to wire, Zayden's Luck. From the top, 164.23. 5 on the bottom, 922, 62.90 for the place. The 4 Jumanji, $4, $2.70. Show the 5 AB's Future, $6. 1 4 exacta, $50.90, $50.90. Look at that try combination. 1 4 and 5, 1 4 and 5. Wow, $607.40, 607.40 for the triac combination here in the fifth. Up and coming here in the sixth, field of seven, condition field with the $7,000 claiming on it. They go for $1,500. The field of seven, it goes as programmed. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the 6th condition field. Non-winners 801, also eligible $7,000 claiming on the rail. Eastward Old Fun, Danny Gillick gets the drive. For the GG Stone and Max Stable, Bernie McDonald conditions. GG's Fireball, owned and trained by Gussie McLean. Keegan Madden up. 3 Yacht Sealster, owned by James Struthers, William Basker, Cole Mullins. And the birthday boy, Angus McQuarrie, Zach Mullins, is in the sulky. 4 Siltfield Sandy, owned by Route 19 Racing, Lewis McDonald. He's in the sulky. Fear of the Shadow, Redmond Doucette for Irish Road Stables, and Brian McGinnis, the 6 bet on Lucas. Monica Sutherland for Ed Harvey, and the 7 in the back tier, Rankinville Seamus. Owner, trainer, driver, Sandy McNeil. They are your starters here in the 6th. They're having 2 scores and moving to the gate. We're down to 5 minutes. Our 50-50, very reasonable. We're at 1,495. Last chance to get your tickets. We'll draw upon completion of the 7th. We're at 1,495. Entries on their way back, second and final score, and we're down to 4 to go. Down to 2 minutes on post time, 2 to go. Entries for the 6th in the hands of your starter. Entries for the 6th, moving on the stable turn condition field, also eligible 7,000, claiming 1,500. Eastward O'Fun and Danny Gillis, GG's Fireball, Keegan Madden. Yacht Sealster, Zach Mullen, Soutfield, Sandy, Lewis McDonnell, Fear the Shadow, Redmond, Doucette. Bet on Lucas and Monica Sutherland in the backfield, Rankinville, Seamus. Happy 90th birthday, Angus McQuarrie. Here in the 7th, field of 7 from the Inverness Raceway. Down off the gate and away, and in at the rail, Eastward O'Fun on the outside at Soutfield, Sandy. Dropping in here third, that is Yacht Sealster. Up 4 in the outside, that is Fear the Shadow. At a 5, that is Rankinville, Seamus. And then in the backfield, it's Bet on Lucas. Okay, on past that opening quarter, 28 4/5, and Soutfield Sandy. He's up front on the lead. Eastward O'Fun is second, driving third. That is Yacht Sealster. Heading toward the half mile up here in 4. That is Rankinville, Seamus on the move. Bet on Lucas in the back heel, Fear the Shadow. And heading now 58 4/5. Up front on the lead, it's still Soutfield Sandy, second. Eastward O'Fun driving third. That is Yacht Sealster. Up here fourth, Rankinville Seamus. Up in 5, Fear the Shadow, then Bet on Lucas. Heading toward that 7/8 turn now, and Eastward O'Fun has made it to the outside for Danny Gillis. 128 4/5. He's on the outside. In at the rail at Soutfield Sandy. Driving through the lane. Soutfield Sandy's going to bring him on home. A second here on the outside. That is Eastward O'Fun. He's backpedaling now. Soutfield Sandy, Yacht Sealster second. It looked like Fear the Shadow may have got up for third. It's close for third. Soutfield Sandy. 158 and 2. Heading into the Denmark Acres Water Circle. The 9-year-old by Pacing Gelding by Western Paradise at the Cam Luck mare, Samvangelica. His horse was bred at the Woodmere Farms in Marshfield, Prince Edward Island, home by Route 19 Racing. They have back-to-back winners here this evening in the last race with Zayden's Luck. They're back here again with Soatfield Sandy. And Lewis McDonnell aboard, second win on the evening for Lewis. 158 2/5, third win on the season. That's for the 9-year-old Soatfield Sandy. And the sixth official Eastborough Fund for GG's Fireball 7. Yacht Sealster was second. Soatfield Sandy, the winner, Fear the Shadow. Up for third, bet on Lucas 6 and Rankinville Seamus. Finished up 5. 28-4, 58-4, 128-4, 158 2/5. Top the program, 472, 136. 5 on the bottom, 158 2/5. Soatfield Sandy and Lewis McDonnell, he drives back-to-back winners for Route 19 Racing at a Long Point. Up and coming here in the 7th, a field of 5 has been cut down to a field of 4. No show wagering. Take out the 3, Windermere Best Man, put Campbell McIsaac on the 5. Windermere don't matter. Over in race number 8, second end of the Lake Daily Double. Equipment change on the 2, Betty White. Goes from closed to an open eye, a blind bridle. Number 5, What's Up Doc? Goes from an open and a hood with cups to a closed bridle. First end of the Lake Daily Double, short field of 4, but it is the first end of the late double. And the winners over our go-home pace. It goes for $2,000 in a field of 6. Post time at 9 o'clock. Quinella 4 and 3 or 3 and 4, $13.20. 4 or 3 and 5 Triacta $60.70. Short field of 4 here in the 7th. Some of our sponsors here at the Inverness Raceway, Morrison Contracting, the Dollar Store, B.A. Watson Ideal Concrete, Ian Tate Plumbing and Heating, and of course Ron McGilvray, distributors of Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet Olds in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. Just waiting on the entries for Post Parade here in the 7th. On parade from the lower turn entries. Here in the 7th, first and the late double. Numbers sub 1. No. 1001. Also eligible $9,000 claiming I Got Socks. On the rail owned by Anita Gillis and the trainer at the F are beaten, Rodney Gillis in the sulky. Roy Dixon, Logan Woodle, and Colin Rankin, the owners of the 2, Ken Cameron. Arden Mofford is up. 3 is out. The 4, Highway of Heroes. Mr. Walter Walker in the sulky, wearing the colors of Mr. Joe Campbell this evening. His colors are not available this evening. He's wearing the colors of Joe Campbell. That's Walter Walker for James McGinnis. And the 5, Windermere Don't Matter, Campbell McIsaac for Malcolm McCacken and Alec Sutherland Jr. Short field of 4 here in the 7th, going to post. 5 minutes. No show wagering here in the 7th, win place. First end of the late daily double exacta and triacta. I did have the 3 Windermere best man in the with it, so now I'll go with I Got Socks. On the rail and Rodney Gillis for D.F. McDonald and his sister Anita Gillis, a 4-time winner this year in 58 2/5. Candid Cameron for second. Arden Moffat drives for Dixon Woodle and Colin Rankin. He's a 4-time winner at the Northside Downs once here at the Inverness Raceway. And for third, I'm going to go the 4 Highway of Heroes. At a Walter Walker for James McGuinness. And Walter Walker. 1, 2, and 4 my call here in the 7th. Last chance at the windows, the entries. Called up to the gate. The entries for the 7th. In the hands of your starter, Mr. Sean Tobin. Favorite on the board at present time, $4. No, at $3.40. It's the 1. I Got Socks. And a Rodney Gillis, he's the favorite. The longest shot is the 2, Candid Cameron. And Arden Moffat. At $4.80, Highway of Heroes. $8.50 for Windermere Don't Matter. Just a short field of 4. Here in the 7th, they go for $1,700. First 4 will get a check. The 5th place money is retained by the racetrack. Top of the stretch here in the 7th, first end, the late double, I Got Socks. Out of Rodney Gillis, Cameron, and Arden Walford. Highway of Heroes, Walter Walker, and Windermere Don't Matter. Campbell McIsaac. Down off of the gate and away, and I Got Socks is up front on the lead, Candid Cameron. Pops in the 2-hole. Up here, 3rd, Highway of Heroes. And in 4, it's Windermere Don't Matter. On toward the opening quarter, I Got Socks is up front. On the lead, 2nd. That is Candid Cameron. Driving in here, 3rd, Windermere Don't Matter in the backfield. That is Highway of Heroes. Past that opening quarter. In 30 and 1. Up front on the lead, I Got Socks. He's at $3.60 on the board. He's the public's choice. Driving to the half mile, I Got Socks, looking for his 5th win on the season. Rodney Gillis in tow. Second is Candid Cameron. Windermere Don't Matter. Then Highway of Heroes. They're on past the half. They're on towards the 5/8 turn. 1 minute, 1/5. Up front on the lead. That is still I Got Socks. Second, Candid Cameron. Third on the outside, that is Highway of Heroes. Then Windermere Don't Matter. They're up towards 3/4. I Got Socks. Still up front on the lead. Candid Cameron is second. Highway of Heroes. Out here, third on the outside. Then Windermere Don't Matter. Past the stable turn on towards the 7/8 turn. I Got Socks. 1:30 past 3/4. Candid Cameron had the luxury drive. He's in the tool hole on his helmet the whole way, but I Got Socks is going to bring him on home. Rodney Gillis is going to go to work. Candid Cameron's on the outside. I Got Socks at the rail. Here's Candid Cameron up to win it. 2 minutes, 4/5 here in the 7. Unofficially 2-1, 5-4. Candid Cameron, the winner. I Got Socks second. Windermere Don't Matter third. Highway of Heroes finished up 4. Mercy and Tricia, they're out to draw our 50-50 for this evening. Just before the last race, we were at $14.95. We're well over $1,500 for the 50-50 here at the Inverness Raceway. It's the best in the Maritimes. Arden Mofford, the winning driver, he's going to pick out the lucky winner here at the Raceway. One of our major sponsors here at the Inverness Raceway is Denmark Acres. And that's where Candid Cameron is heading towards. That's the Denmark Acres winner's circle. This 11-year-old bay pacing gelding by Sports Rider, the Cammy Best mare, Willoughby Best, was bred by Ronald Muir at Stouffville, Ontario. He's owned by Roy Dixon, Logan Woodall, and Colin Rankin. Arden Mofford trains and drives in a stretch drive, 2 minutes, 4/5. 5th win on the season in the winner's enclosure, 11-year-old Candid Cameron. And the 7th official, I Got Socks second, Candid Cameron, the winner. Windermere Best Man was scratched sick. Highway of Heroes 4 and Windermere Don't Matter 3. 30-1, a minute 1, 1:30-3, 2 minutes 4/5. Top the program, 2-1 scratch, 4 then 3 in the bottom, 2 minutes 4/5. Fifth win on the season, Candid Cameron and Arden Mofford, 14.80, 8.40, $3.40 for the one I got socks. 2-1 at 5, $38 even in that try. The exact 2-1, 1960. Up and coming, it's the winner's over. Field of 6 for 2,000. It's the go home pace. Our next card of racing next Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock, is our post time.
What a night it's going to be for harness racing.
They're off and pacing.
They win the Gold Cup in Charger.
Great stretch drive here at the Downs.
The winner of the 50-50, he's over there on the backside. We'll let you think that maybe you're going to win it. You're over there on the backside. Jeff Smith, $1,605, the winner of the Inverness 50-50. Congratulations. Jeff Smith, the winner of our 50-50, $1,605. Your approximate daily double odds. Lofty Shadow, $290. Betty White, $96.96. East Coast Invader, $96. Sure Gain, $58. What's Up Doc, $72. Talk Some Smack, $96. From the top, $290, $96, $96, $58, $72, and $96. 9:18 in post, down to 7 minutes here on the 8th. And Trey's moving down the backside on towards Post Parade here for the go-home pace. My call here in the 8th. I went to the 6th, talked some smack. 6-time winner this year for owner-trainer Kevin McDonald for 2nd. Here I went to the 2, Betty White. And Zach Mullins took a new lifetime mark of 57 4/5 in his 5th win of the season in the last start. And for 3rd, I went to the rail horse, Lofty Shadow and Hardin Mofford. I left out Sure Gain and What's Up, Doc. I'll certainly come to regret that. 6, 2, and 1's going to be my call. Kind of a long shot here in the 8th. On Parade from the lower turn, the entries here in the 8th. The winner's over. They go for $2,000. It's the go-home pace. Lofty Shadow owned by Avery Frazier. Charles Frazier trains. Hardin Mofford up. Betty White owned by Darlene McClellan and Brock McClellan. Zach Mullins. East Coast Invader owned by Todd and Monica Sutherland. Monica up. Up in 4, it's Sure Gain. Owned and trained by DFR Beaton. Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. He's your favorite in the daily doubles. What's Up, Doc? Owned, bred, and trained John McClellan, Redmond Doucette drives. And for 6, Talk Some Smack. 6-year-old Art Speak. Owned and trained by Kevin McDonald. Field of 6. Here in the winner's over. They go for $2,000. 5 minutes, post time, 5 to go. Happy birthday wishes going out to Brinley Struthers, Leah Berry, and Angus McQuarrie. Happy birthday, guys. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is our post time. It's your last chance at the windows. Our winner of the 50-50, $1,605, Jeff Smith, Inverness. Congratulations, Jeff. Favorite on the board at present time as the 2-horse Betty White. And Zach Mullins looking for his 3rd win on the night. Betty White. He is the favorite, or she is the favorite at $3.20. Second favorite, $7.80. Talk some smack. And the favorite in the daily doubles is Sure Gain and Rodney McIntosh. A nice field of 6 here in the winner's over. It's the go-home pace. They're called to the gate. Entries for the 8th. In the hands of your starter. As they move to the stable turn. Entries here in the 8th. The favorite at $3.60. Betty White and Zach Mullins looking for 2 in a row. 6 win on the season. Lofty Shadow on the rail. At Arden Mofford, Betty White and Zach Mullins. East Coast Invader, Monica Sutherland. Sure Gain at a Rodney Gillis. What's Up Doc? Redmond Dukes at Talk Some Smack. And Danny Gillis. Field of 6 comes to the top of the lane here at the Inverness Raceway. It's a good start. They're all on gate. Down off of the gate and away. And Betty White heads out looking for the lead. Sure Gain is second on the outside in at the rail. It's Lofty Shadow. What's Up Doc is cruising up front here. He wants to get up front on the lead. Betty White's going to race in the pocket here once again. Second week in a row. He's going to sit there probably till that 7/8 turn. But What's Up Doc? He's up front on the lead. Betty White is second. Out here, third on the outside. That must be Sure Gain. In four at the rail, it's Lofty Shadow. Talk Some Smack's going to follow him. On the outside, East Coast Invader. A field of 6 has 3 in, 3 out, 28 and 4. Past that opening station. On toward the half now. They're double filed here in What's Up Doc. Got a Redmond Dukes at. A Sure Gain on the outside. Betty White. Talk Some Smack. Lofty Shadow. And East Coast Invader. Half mile, 58 and 1/5. Up the backside and the 3/4. It's up and coming. What's Up Doc? Sure Gain is here second on the outside. Talk Some Smack. He's getting a perfect journey here. He's second over on the outside. Betty White. Nowhere to go. East Coast Invader. Then Lofty Shadow. They're still doubled up. At the rail, it's What's Up Doc? Sure Gain. Talk Some Smack is going to the outside. Eastern Coast Invaders going to the outside and going there quickly. They're fanned out 4 wide with Betty White behind them. 129 and 1/5. We're in for a good finish. Coming through the lanes. Here is East Coast Invader. East Coast Invader up to win it. Betty White down the rail second. What's Up Doc? Finished up third, 158 and 4/5. First win on the season, East Coast Invader. Heading into the Denmark Acres winner circle. 8-year-old by Pacing Gelding by Rule of Harriet, the better select mare Manhattan Delight. Owned and bred by Todd Sutherland at a Port Hood. Owned, trained, and driven Monica Sutherland at a Port Hood. First win on the season, 25th overall. 158 and 4/5. Fanning out 4 wide, a stretch drive. 158 and 4. This is 8-year-old East Coast Invader. That's official. Lofty Shadow 6, Betty White, second, East Coast Invader. The winner sure gained 4. What's up, Doc? 3. Talk some smack. Finished top 5. From the top, 6.